Auction Mapper is designed as a search filter to radically reduce the amount of time spent trying to find what you are looking for. Simply enter a search term and hit the Enter key on your keyboard or the Search eBay button with your mouse, and watch as a new category tree is presented, showing you a category breakdown for your matching search results. This way you can be very selective about the items you take the time to look at. No more wading through items you know that you're not interested in. If you want to see the location of the nearest 100 items in a category, just drag and drop that category to the map. You can drag as many categories onto the map as you desire. Simply hover over a pin to learn about the item at that location, and click the pin to open the auction page for that item. If an item is not clearly viewable, you can use your mouse to move the map around and zoom with your scroll wheel or use the navigation tools below the map. By clicking here, you can recenter the map. A really helpful feature of Auction Mapper is the ability to use sliders to help you further filter down to just the items that you are interested in. As you can see, one can easily tweak the various constraints so that, for instance, only those items with shipping cost in a certain range, or perhaps only items in your price range, are displayed on the map. Single-clicking a category lets you see items in a list view, somewhat like if you were searching at eBay. However, with this list view, you are given the ability to instantly resort the list by any column. We also have a column that displays the total price, including shipping, if the shipping price has been set by the seller. So for instance, just click the Price plus Shipping header to resort the list by the items with the lowest total price. And by clicking again, the highest priced items are moved to the top. Some people like to see the hot items that are generating lots of bids, and you can get that information instantly. If you click anywhere in the row for an item, you will open the auction for that item. You can also select the items of interest from the list and hit the Map Checked Items button. Now the list is parked out of the way, and you can see that if you hover over a row, the pin for that item is enlarged to enable you to identify the corresponding pin. If you hover over the pin for an item you have checked, you will see an enlarged photo of that item. One of the most powerful components of Auction Mapper is the Item Finder, where popular searches have special sets of custom options to find what you are looking for with greater precision. Item finders are great when you're looking for things such as clothing or shoes of a particular size. Just select an item finder that matches what you are looking for, and then notice that as you start selecting options, the number of items that match your selection keeps dropping. It's not necessary to make a selection from every drop box in the item finder. So, when you have the search narrowed down adequately, you can then map by dragging or click to list the items just as with the other searches. Over here we have an Options tab filled with constraints to help you narrow your searches down. For example, you might set a minimum and maximum price so that all of your search results will be constrained to items where the current price is between these two amounts. To park the Options tab out of the way, just click here once again. Some people may want to browse a certain category without typing in a search term. Just hit the Reset button to rebuild the category tree to show the entire eBay category list, and then drill your way down to the category of interest by clicking the plus symbols. Once you find the category that you want, just drag and drop that category onto the map to locate the nearest items, or single-click to see a list of items with thumbnails. Notice how this list only shows items that are between the dollar amounts that we set earlier in the Options tab here. The constraints in the Options tab always apply to everything else, whether doing word searches, using the item finders, browsing, or mapping. If you want to remove all previously set constraints, simply hit this reset, and all of these options will return to the default values. One final feature that may need special clarification is how the US-only checkbox may affect your search results. When this box is checked, only those items which have a valid US zip code will be returned when searching or browsing. Also, when you map with US-only checked, the nearest 100 items to your zip code will be mapped regardless of the search order that you've specified over here in the Options tab. This means that if we want, for example, to see where the most expensive cars listed on eBay are, we can simply uncheck US only and set our order to highest priced, and then drag the luxury cars category to the map. From here, we can use the price slider to further narrow the results and show the location of the 10 highest priced cars on eBay. We hope that you'll explore Auction Mapper and give these things a try, and come back and watch the video again if you need a quick review.